Good morning, my name is Angela Garcia. Today I'm going to talk about lesson plans, task number 5, final exam. We have to create 2 worksheets about for adolescents and adults. The first one is related with A2 level, and according with adults is B2 1 level. To start, this worksheet is about adolescents, A2 level. For that idea, this lesson have a specific learning strategy that consists in using the memory and cognitive strategies. The activity some have specific objectives. The idea is practice different structures using the vocabulary town, where can communicate your opinions and gain information about that. The idea is the topic according with that the structure is use the future plans. For that reason is according with the use that will and going to. For a little work up, the students have to have the opportunity to see a specific introductory video about the grammar structure, how to use this auxiliary to communicate my ideas. That's something that I want to do in a future. In that part, each student have to share with all your partners about what understand about the video and how is the use of the will or going to, depending of the context. For that activity is necessary to use the different resources like a video bin or and obviously the YouTube video. For this activity it's only for 5 minutes for do that activity. The another one is the presentation that is according with the grading part. According with that, the students will listen the teacher explanation about the grammar and the structure normally, where the teacher have the opportunity to explain what is they talking about, what is the specific structure, what is the use, for what context do you need that structure, etc. In that part, the little activity that the students have to realize and have to do is that the teacher have a specific give a specific information, guys, about the verbs, because the idea is that all the students try to practice the verbs, and the idea is that the students have to read a specific reading about the family plan, future plans, where the students have to underline the future idea and always try to analyze it according how is the use of this structure. In that part, the resource is the grammar guide, the reading. For that activity is only about 10 minutes to do that. According with the practice, the students have to do a creative comic, design a conversation with a friend talking about their future, using the different vocabulary and explaining before according with the verbs. And the students have to do it very creative according with a poster with different image, where the student have the opportunity to cut the attention to your other partners. Another one, little practice that is in the notebook. The teacher will say to the students 10 sentences in Spanish about the future, and the students have to translate it in English in your notebook, obviously using the grammar. For those kind of activities, the first one, according with the poster, the students have only 15 minutes to do that. And the another activity, according with the sentence that the students have to write in your notebook, only have 10 minutes for that reason. The another part, um, in according with production, each student have to present the comic in front of the class and share with everyone the conversation and say what are their plans in the future, because the idea is try to communicate about with your partner what conversation they did. To continue, this is the second part of the worksheet that is according with adults, B1 level. Um, the learning strategies is memory and social strategies. The topic is the linking words that you say, it's very common that you say connectors. And the objectives is improve the different communicative skills through the linking words used to advance the fluency when the students think in English all the time. The first activity for Grand Up, the students will watch an introductory video about what is the linking words, what is the use. Additional, each student with the teacher will practice the pronunciation of those linking words. The resources is the video bin and the YouTube video, and the time only 5 minutes to introduce that part. The another part is according with a little activity to presentation that the students in the computer have a specific page where they enter and they have to decide to do the exercise number 3 and exercise number 8, because this is a specific an exercise about the linking words. And they have to choose the better option in that page. The another one is the practice in groups. The teachers show them they have to create a magazine about social network addictions with a previous homework about this information using different materials. In that practice, the students have a good information about social network addictions, and in that part have different information that can put in your magazine and try to design this. After that, according with the production, each group has to present this magazine in front of the other groups, explaining the information according with dangers or advice according with this addiction, to inform and prevent these kinds of addictions. And the resources is the magazine on only 15 minutes to explain that in front of everyone. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you like my presentation.